you can make very important decisions, and if you are a politician, you must think how corporations influences you and how you influences them, and you can decide at all. Also, he claims that world is a machine which is not under man's control anymore. Man has come in nowhere. It's also one quotation exists that he said that I can change this world, I can only describe it. So he says that nowadays world is such a machine that go on working 24 hours a day and all the week long. So we can stop it, and we simple people can do nothing. And the other people who are directors of the corporation, they just don't want to change something. So he can do something, and we also can do anything with this world. Also, he claims love lasts 3 years, and that's it. And his love lasted 3 years, and that's why he wrote such a book. And he is sure that it lasts 3 years and nothing more. And also, he says that some biologists has proved that passion also lasts only 3 years, and that those biologists proved it in a very biological, chemical way. So that makes him think that it's absolutely true. And also he claims that drugs and money incur the illusion you are the god. He claims that because he used to be creative director, copywriter, so he took drugs, of course. He says this in all his books. And he also said he used to feel himself a god because of all of this. But someday he realized that's bad, and he just stopped to want it to continue. So, and that is, by the way, the billboard to advertise his book, 99 Francs. Let's talk about, especially about the movie and the book 99 Francs. The only book that was converted in the movie, I don't know how to say, the only movie, the only movie that was made basing on his book was 99 Francs. And I read the book, and I have seen the movie. So it's very similar, but when you read, you imagine it by yourself. When you see, there are actors, and that's it. And it tells us a story. 99 Francs tells us a story about himself, about Frederic Beigbeder. He just takes his ego from himself and put it in the person whose name is in the book Octave Parango, something like this. And he tells us about Frederic Beigbeder's his life, but in the face from the face of Octave. So Octave works in a big advertising company, as Frederic Beigbeder used to, and suddenly he realizes that everything is shit, and he don't want it to go on in such a way. He realizes that his talent doesn't work anymore, because there are people above him who really rule the world, and they can let down all the talent and all the wishes of such talented person as Octave, because people who are above him are stupid and they know nothing about creativity and what people need. They just drop from their heights to people what they think people should love. And Octave is not such a person. He understands people in sometimes, and sometimes he feels himself as a normal person. And that's why he wants to do something to stop this system, to break the system somehow. But he used drugs and he needs money, so he can't stop in a moment. And he tries, and he made a very interesting story in this movie. But in the end, he suggests us nothing. I mean, the decision of the problem. He suggests us nothing because he personally don't know what to do. He only describes the problem. So he shows some kind of tragedy in this film, in this movie. How he can't do anything and how he meets love and loses it because of drugs